Who Made the Rainbow? A selection of poems from the CD, read by Christine Michael herself.
Shirley's Theory. Shirley sat in an algebra lesson, pondering the formulae on the blackboard, and discovered through digression of the problem in hand and a fairly complex series of analytical thoughts that the universe was contained within a pimple on the end of an alien creature's nose. "Oh, bless me," she exclaimed, sneezing in surprise. She didn't really like to tell the maths teacher, who possessed the profoundest pimple in the middle of furrowed lines on his forehead. Pimples are relative, she thought. But then, so of course are universes, and ours is supposedly expanding. This situation cannot go on forever. For every problem, there is a solution. She countered, reaching for her jotter, commencing with the problem and working backwards or forwards as the perspective may be. The creature was just lifting its arms to examine and possibly squeeze the pimple. But fortunately, Shirley had considered this in several pages of figures before the fingers of the said being had actually made contact with its nose. All the wars in the world were somewhat futile in the face of this. All things being equal, Shirley reached a remarkable conclusion. The boys, during all this summing up, were throwing paper aeroplanes round the room. Girls were doing their nails. Shirley sealed the pimple on the page, squaring roots. A kind of ancestry. We crossed the Bosphorus, east to west. The people crowded on, dark with hope. Children sold circled bread. Glassed tea came round on trays, eager for custom. The tranquil sea threw up the occasional wave, while the ripples of voices continued the journey. We were observed much for the lightness of our skin. Suspicion and curiosity melted into a gaze. Being female is uneasy here on the sea, confined in transport on such a dimension. Eyes carry the wonderings of cultural clash, like the surprise of an interrupting wave. Domes have grown on Rome's remains. Beyond a Hittite reign, we could go back to Babylon. But we face the wrong way now. The shores of Europe aren't far away. I wear my crucifix like a badge. I hear men in towers proclaim a call, and recall the clusterings of cripples against walls, coins thrown in caps. A woman accidentally sits on my bag. I gently move it, touch her arm to reassure, and find her smile, peasant smile, wrapped in headscarf. She is round as a mother, holding my hand in warmth against the backdrop of the men's judgmental view. We exchange a word or two. The sounds we make are foreign to each other, but we cut through our waters, sleek ships of friendship, as though we shared a cup, deep in a kind of ancestry. Samaya. She rose from sleep, stretched out her hands, breathed air fresh with making, smiled like a child to its mother reflection. The reflection smiled back, multiplied a billion smiles. A billion mirrors in rows stood warriored in time but smiling. Samaya sleeping now breathing, Samaya breathing now weeping, Samaya weeping now dying, Samaya dying now sleeping. How become this idea? She sighed. The thought wriggled and stumbled, finding its feet, then leapt across worlds flying back. I will place paradox at the core, she said, so that learning may take place. Love be the ultimate remnant of being. Samaya sleeping now breathing, Samaya breathing now weeping, Samaya weeping now dying, Samaya dying now sleeping. In the waters of wonder came creation of tides, tugs, tensions, lines of poems. Then woman was swallowed by man like a whale. Man worshipped revolution and war, used wombs like refuse tips, rape stole the gift like a forest cut down. Samaya sleeping now breathing, Samaya breathing now weeping, Samaya weeping now dying, Samaya dying now sleeping. And she looked on a world where men worship men and wondered whether to begin again.
Right, whenever you're ready to perform.
Not ready yet.
Oh, all right.
It's like one of those take one, take two.